What's up, my friends? It's Shaina Marie again. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a power yoga flow. So this is a quick yoga flow that's designed to get you sweaty and work your body a little bit. We are doing this at a faster pace, or a Vinyasa style pace, one breath, one movement. And we do have some more challenging postures throughout this. But if you are a beginner, just skip things. Don't be discouraged. If something's too much for you, take a break or just pause at where you're at. Other than that, you shouldn't need any equipment, but if you would like a block or a pillow or something to kind of guide you along the way, please grab that right away. Otherwise, we can get started right away. So we're going to start today in child's pose. So coming down to your knees, take your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Bring your big toes together and then just sit your butt back all the way to your heels. Stretch your arms out long in front of you, maybe spreading the fingertips. Feel your shoulders separate and then relax your neck, letting your forehead go towards the earth. Try to release that tension surrounding your neck. Release any grip on your facial features or tightness in your body. Just let yourself melt down. Kind of releasing and completely surrendering to this present space. So as we move through today, it's going to be a little bit faster, a little quicker, so we won't really have time to just sit with any postures. But just like any other yoga class or yoga experience, we're here to form a deeper connection with not only our bodies, but also our minds. So as we move through today, I want you to just feel any emotions that are flowing through you, any thought processes that come up. And try not to delve so much into any of the negative experiences, right? Maybe you just feel them and let them pass. If we're in a posture and you're like, this is hard, or this makes me feel sore, try not to attach too much emotion to that, right? Try to focus on what works, what feels good. When anything uncomfortable or maybe a negative thought arises, feel it, sit with it, and then let it go. Allowing yourself to feel everything, not ignoring anything, but also not attaching too much to the things that pull us down. So even as we sit here in this stillness, take 2 more breaths. Just assess your body from head to toe. What's feeling good? What's working today? 1 more breath right here. Exhale, pull that belly in, drawing your belly button towards your spine. And on your next inhale, slowly start to bring yourself up all the way to a tabletop position. You can bring your knees in a little bit. Palms should be underneath the shoulders. And take a nice breath in, lifting your chest, letting your belly dip down and drawing your shoulder blades back. On your exhale, press the ground away. Straighten the arms and round the spine, maybe even tucking the chin to really push those shoulders up. Again, inhale, fill up. Let your ribs dip towards the earth. Exhaling, press the ground away, round that spine. Let's take 3 more of those. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. Nice job. Inhale, lift the gaze, let the belly dip. Exhaling, round, feeling your spine kind of moving, feeling breath with movement in these lighter postures. And slowly pulling yourself back through to a neutral table. We're going to rock over to our left side, kicking your left foot out and then taking your right foot out so that you're coming to the big toe edge of the foot, okay? You're going to dig into the pinky edge of that foot and just kind of slowly flatten it on the earth. And inhale your right arm over your head. So stretching it long over the head, long line of energy from toes to fingertips. And on your exhale, slowly swim that left arm down, maybe brushing the fingertips over your mat. And then inhale it back up in a huge circle. And again, exhaling, slowly bringing it down. Inhale it up, building your circle, imagining yourself just kind of expanding all the energy you have around you. See if you can make it even bigger. See if you can expand even further. Let's take 2 more breaths or 2 more huge circles here. I like to think of this as greasing up our shoulders, but not everyone likes to hear that. Exhaling, sweeping those fingertips, and inhale over the head. Exhale, tabletop pose. Let's go second side, slowly turning to your right side, kicking that right foot out, and then left foot takes itself back, flattening on the earth. Inhale your left arm over the head. Keep pressing that right palm down, maybe even turn the inner elbow forward, and exhaling, slowly brush those fingertips towards the earth. Inhale over the head. Exhale, slowly drawing them down. So keep creating those huge circles. We're going to take about 3 more here, or 3 big breaths. So you're inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you brush those fingertips towards the earth. Slow yourself down, maybe even close the eyes, just feeling the movement without any distractions. And slowly coming back through to a tabletop pose. You can take your hands a big step forward, curl your toes under, and lift your hips up and back to a downward facing dog position. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Spread the shoulders and press the ground away. Take a slight bend to the knees as you lift your hips up and draw your ribs in. Take a breath in and exhale it out. Slowly ripple yourself forward to a plank position. Come forward to your tippy toes, and lower slow like molasses all the way to the earth. Keep your palms where they are, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, lift your chest up, pull your shoulders back, cobra pose. Take a strong breath in as you hug those elbows into your sides. Exhaling, release, curl toes under. You can go the push-up route back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog, stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, draw the left knee to the right upper arm, crossing over your body. And inhale, extend that leg back up. Exhaling, step forward. Lower that back knee. Inhale, sweep fingertips to sky, low lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs and wrap your left hip back. Take a breath, look up. Exhaling, bring right palm down. Inhale, left fingertips to sky, a little twist. Take an inhale. Exhaling, turn it down, step back to plank pose. Draw your chest forward, and slow lower all the way to the earth. Use those muscles. Squeeze elbows into your sides. Draw shoulders back. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest. Pull the shoulders down, take a breath. Exhale, lower. Curl toes under, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, stretch your right leg back long, spread those toes. Exhaling, draw the knee to your left upper arm, squeeze. And inhale, extend, one-legged dog, stretch it back. Exhaling, step forward. Lower your back knee, breathe in, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Hug that belly in, take a strong breath, stretch taller. Exhaling, left hand down. Deep inhale, right fingertips to sky. And exhale, turn it down. Plant your palms, plank pose. Take that chest forward, and lower slowly to the earth. Squeeze elbows into your sides. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest. Pull your shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Curl toes under. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog, press the ground away. Rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, tiptoe to the top of the mat, nice and slow. When you reach your point of not being able to go anymore, exhale, fold forward, soften your knees. Breathe in, lift halfway, lengthen your heart forward. Exhaling, fold forward, release. Inhale, fingertips to sky, stretch tall. Exhaling, pull hands through heart, grounding at your center here. Deep inhale, fingertips reach, look up. Exhaling, soften your hips, fold forward. Breathe it in, lift halfway, lengthen the heart. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Come forward, forward, forward to your toes. You can always lower the knees if you need to. We're going to go halfway down, chaturanga. Squeeze those elbows in. Pull the heart forward and through to up dog. Press your palms strongly down. Exhale, use your core, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. I want you to take yourself one big step forward. Keep your palms where they are and take your feet together. Press the ground away. Turn your inner elbows forward. Hug your ribs in and look between your thumbs. Take a breath, bend your knees, and slowly hop it up. Right? Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, take a tiny hop up. Whew. It doesn't matter how high you go. Deep breath here. Exhale, hop it up. Whew. One more inhale, deep breath. Exhaling, this time we're going to hop forward and fold forward at your hip creases. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the heart. Exhaling, fold forward, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, draw hands through heart, grounding at your center here. Deep inhale, fingertips reach, look up. Exhaling, fold forward, soften your knees. Deep inhale, lift halfway, lengthen that heart forward. Exhaling, plant your palms. Step back to plank pose. Press the ground away, puff those shoulders up, come forward, forward, forward to your toes, and lower halfway down, chaturanga. Whew. Pull the heart forward and through, up dog. Exhaling, use your core to pull up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And sigh it out. Take your feet one big step forward. Bring the feet together. Press the ground away. Look in between your thumbs. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, take a hop up. Land back and down dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, hop up. Land back and down dog. We got one more. Inhale. Exhale, hop up. Land back and down dog. Last time, we're going to hop forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, hop it forward. And fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, pull hands through heart, grounding at your center. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. So it doesn't matter if your feet are wide or together, but I want you to sit your butt back and curl your tailbone under. Take a breath, spiral the pinkies in like you're holding the whole earth in your palms. Look forward. And exhale, fold forward, release. Deep inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhaling, plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Come forward, forward, forward to your toes. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhaling, pull chest forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On that same breath, step your left foot forward. Press into both feet. Inhale, fingertips to sky, high lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs, wrap that left hip back. Take a breath, press into that back foot. Exhaling, fold halfway forward. Grounded warrior three. Keep squeezing your inner thighs to gracefully drag your back foot forward and up, warrior three. Take a breath. Exhale, fold forward, release, step back, plank pose. Come forward to your toes, lower halfway down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Same breath, step right foot forward. Pushing into both feet, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Exhaling, fold halfway. Keep squeezing those inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up, warrior three. Take a strong breath here. Keep reaching those toes back. Exhaling, fold forward, step back, plank pose. Come forward to your toes, lower halfway down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's breathe in. And let it out. Again, breathe in. Let it out. How does your body feel now that it's warmed up? How do you feel? Are you still here? Are you still present? What's keeping you from just drawing yourself to this space? One more breath. And on your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhaling, step or hop to the top of the mat. Whew. Inhale, lift halfway, find length in the spine. Exhale, fold forward, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhale, pull hands through heart, grounding at your center. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. So again, I want you to dig into those heels. You should be able to pick up your front toes, squeeze your inner thighs, wrap that tailbone back, take a breath, sit deeper. Exhaling, fold forward, release. Breathe in, lift halfway, find length in the spine. Exhaling, plant your palms. Step back, plank pose. Come forward to your toes, lower halfway down. Inhaling, pull chest forward and through, upward facing dog. Exhaling, use your core to pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, pressing into both feet. Breathe in, high lunge, digging into that back foot. Exhaling, fold halfway. Deep breath here. And use your inner thighs to drag that back foot forward and up. Warrior 3, take a breath. Exhaling, release. Plant your palms, step back, plank pose. Come forward to your toes, lower halfway. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Step right foot forward. Press into both feet. Breathe in, high lunge. Moving a little quicker now. Exhaling, fold halfway. Squeeze your ribs to pull that back foot forward and up. Warrior 3, take a breath. Exhale, release. Find that flow again. Step back, plank pose. Come forward, lower halfway. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Let's breathe in and let it out. Exhale. One more deep breath in and sigh it out. Exhale. On your next breath in, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float your way to the top of the mat. Folding forward, release. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhaling, we're going to bring feet together. Squeeze your inner thighs, bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Exhaling, bring palms to heart. Take right elbow to left thigh. A little twist. Press your palms together to open your heart up towards your left side. Deep breath. And inhale through center. Stretch your palms forward. Keep wrapping that tailbone back. Exhaling, pull hands in. Bring left elbow to right thigh. Press your palms down and inhale the chest to the right side. Take a breath. Slowly pull it back through center. Deep inhale here. Exhaling, sweep arms along your sides. Pick your heels up and start to dive your nose towards the earth while straightening your legs. I want you to feel your hips going towards the ceiling as you dive your forehead towards the ground. Diver's pose. Take a breath, press into the balls of your feet. When you can't dive any further, stop, come down to a tiny squat. Bring your hands out in front of you, shoulder distance apart, and split your knees. Hug your upper arms with your knees and spread your fingertips wide. So you may stay here today, totally reasonable. If you'd like to go a little further, lift your butt up, keep squeezing your glutes, and slowly rock yourself forward, keeping those knees hugging tightly to the upper arms. Maybe you could just come here with toes down. Maybe you pick one foot up, maybe two. For Bakasana, take a breath, look forward wherever you're at. Exhaling, step, float, jump, whatever you got to do. Back to plank or chaturanga. Inhaling, lift the heart up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, stretch the left leg back long. Reach those toes. Exhaling, pull the knee to the left upper arm, tap it. And then slide it over, tap the right upper arm. And inhale, take it back, stretch the toes. We're going to do that 4 more times. Exhaling, pull the knee in, tap left arm, sweep it over, tap right arm. And inhale, stretch back. Use that breath, okay? Exhaling, pull it in, tap left arm, Tap right arm. And inhale, extend. You got 2 more. Exhaling, pull it in. Left, right. Last one, deep breath, stretch it back. Exhaling, pull it in. Left, right. Deep inhale, stretch back, one-legged dog. Exhaling, step forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in. Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Take a strong breath here. Feel your feet strongly in the earth and squeeze your inner thighs like you're trying to scrunch your mat up in the middle. Take a breath. Spread those fingertips. On your exhale, you're going to sink back into your right foot, coming to a side prayer squat. I want you to pick your left toes up and then keep your right foot flat. Take a breath. And slowly pull yourself back up using your legs. Warrior 2. We're going to do that 4 more times. Exhaling, lean it back. Side prayer squat. Spread those left toes. Reach them towards your face. And inhale, warrior 2. Let's find some breath. Exhaling, side prayer squat. Inhale, sweep it up. Make it graceful. Exhaling, lean it back. You got 1 more. Inhale, stretch it up. Use that breath. Exhaling, feel your whole body sink back. And slowly inhale. Take it slow. Be intentional. Warrior 2. Take a strong breath here. Exhaling, bring left forearm to left thigh or fingertips to earth. Inhale, right hand reaches over the head, extended side angle. Take a strong breath here. Reach those fingertips. Exhaling, straighten the front leg. Pull your left hip back. Bring fingertips to earth or shin. Breathe in, right fingertips to sky. Trikonasana. Take a breath in. And exhale, soften your front knee. Using those inner thighs to drag that back foot forward and up, half moon. Dig the heels, spread the toes, and turn your pelvis open to your right. Maybe breathing that right hand up. Take a breath here. And exhaling, turn the chest down. Standing splits, heel to sky, lengthen. Exhaling, step your right foot back. Plant your right palm. Inhale, left fingertips to sky. Exhaling, we're going to do something crazy. Squeeze your inner thighs. Drag that left foot back using all your might. And plop it on top of the right foot side plank. If this is too much for you, I want you to take your right knee down. Take a breath here, lift your hips, squeeze your core. Let's take 2 more breaths. Slow down. Exhaling, turn down, plank pose. Come forward to the toes, lower halfway down. Find that rhythm again. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, stretch your right leg back long. Exhaling, pull the knee to your right upper arm and then slide it over, tap the left. Inhale, extend. You got 4 more. Exhaling, pull it in, tap. Tap. I want you to do these nice and slow. Be intentional. Be soft with yourself. Exhaling, pull it in. Tap. Tap. You got 2 more. Inhale, extend. Spread those toes. Exhale, draw it in. There's so much power in the breath. Inhale, last one. Exhale. And breathe in. Reach it back. Exhaling, step forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in. Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath in and sink yourself down into this lunge. Breath out. Exhaling, let's lean into that left leg. Coming to a side prayer squat, spreading the toes, digging into that left foot. And inhale, use the strength of your legs to pull yourself back up. Warrior 2. Exhaling, take it back. And inhale, pull it up. Nice job. You got 3 more. Exhale, take it back. Be slow. Don't try to rush these, okay? Inhale, back up. Think about your movements. Exhale, lean it back. Inhale, circle up. Last one. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, circle up. Virabhadrasana 2. Reach those fingertips. Exhaling, bring right hand or right forearm to right thigh or fingertips to earth. Inhale, left arm over the head. Long line of energy from your left foot to your fingertips. Reach over the head. Exhaling, straighten your front leg. Draw the right hip back, maybe even putting your thumb there, pulling it back. Bring fingertips to earth or shin. Breathe in, left hand to sky, Trikonasana. Exhaling, soften that front knee, look forward. Squeeze your inner thighs to drag that back foot forward and up, half moon. Spread your toes, dig the heel. Inhale, left arm extends. Take a breath here, find balance. Exhaling, turn down, standing splits. Draw that left heel to sky. Step the left foot back. Plant your left palm. Inhale, lunge, twist. Inhale, right arm over the head. Exhaling, use your inner thighs to drag that right foot, plopping it on top of the left. Inhale, right arm over the head. Squeeze your core, lift your hips. Find a moment of breath. Slow down again. Feel your body. Feel your emotions, what's coming up. Exhaling, turn it down. Come forward. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Find that rhythm again. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe it in. Let it out. And slowly rock yourself forward to a plank position. Lower yourself down to a forearm plank, and then just drop your hips to the earth. So for these, you can either have your palms down or take them together. Let's take a breath in for a moment in Sphinx pose. Pull your shoulders back, and then lurch your heart forward. You're trying to touch your heart on whatever is in front of you. Look forward, lift your chest. Lengthen your neck up. Slow down and slowly curl your toes under. Start to curl yourself up one vertebrae at a time to forearm plank. Squeeze your core, press the ground away with your forearms, and puff your shoulders up. Look forward. We're going to take our feet a little closer together. Keep squeezing your core and puffing the shoulders up. We're going to dip our hips to our left side towards the earth as far as you can. Slowly pull them back up. Exhale, right side. What's yoga without core, right? Inhale up. Exhale, left. Don't worry, I'm counting. Inhale up. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. You got this. Inhale. Exhale, right. We got 4 more. Working that core. Inhale. Keep that butt low. Exhale, left. Keep pressing those forearms down. Inhale. Exhale, right. Last 2. Inhale. Inhale, right. And take a strong breath, forearm plank. Slowly start to crawl your toes towards your elbows, dolphin pose. Press the ground away. Soften your neck, soften your knees. We're going to lengthen both sides of our arms and take 5 slow, deep breaths. Feel your shoulders pulling apart. Soften the tension. One more breath. I know it's hard. Don't think about it. And slowly walk back to forearm plank. You can walk yourself up one hand at a time to plank pose. And we're just going to take our butts back, downward facing dog. Let's take a collective breath in. Sigh it out, exhale. What would it feel like to release any expectations of what comes next? So just sitting with yourself, even in this down dog, what are you feeling? If you're feeling anxious, why? Why are you in such a rush to be somewhere other than right here? Let's take one more breath. And exhale it out. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhaling, draw hands through heart, grounding at your center again. On your next inhale, pull your left leg up. Exhaling, we're going to cross left ankle over right thigh and then sit back into the right heel. So I want you to lurch your chest forward, hug your ribs in, and then just slowly lower yourself down. The more you bend that right knee, the more you're going to be able to balance here. You could even take your thumbs, place them in your hip creases, and just pull them back, okay? That's how I want you to be, heart forward. If you have a little extra space, sprinkle those fingertips towards the earth or maybe a couple of blocks. Let's take a few breaths, gently pressing that left ankle down. All right, one more inhale. And exhale it out. As you come up, we're going to take left peace fingers to left big toe and slowly come all the way up to standing, holding that big toe. Press into your right foot, stand up nice and tall, take a breath. And then kick that left heel out. It's okay if your knee is super bent, okay? Just deal with it for now. Take a breath here. Spread those toes. Now, if you know you can't do a pistol squat, skip this, okay? Just stand like this, getting that nice stretch. If you want to do a little pistol squat today, we're gonna squeeze our inner thighs, dig into your right foot, and slowly lower, lower, lower. Find balance. Dig into that right foot. Keep squeezing those inner thighs all the way to a squat, and then zoop, press yourself back up. Take a breath in. Let it out. That's all we're doing. Slowly release that big toe and inhale, arms overhead. Keep kicking that foot out. We're going to pendulum our way all the way down and back to standing splits, heel to sky, lengthen upwards. Plant your palms and hop your right foot back. So again, you can stay here just getting this nice stretch. If you'd like to try for a few handstand hops, slowly lift that right heel up, press the ground away, and look in between the thumbs. Take a strong breath, squeeze your inner thighs, hug your ribs in, and take a tiny hop up, pulling that right knee in towards your chest. Again, take a breath. Exhale, pull that knee in. Try to keep your arms nice and straight. Deep inhale. Exhale, hop it up. Maybe you find a little hang time in a handstand. Whatever you got going for you today, take a breath. And exhaling, step, float, jump, back to plank or chaturanga. Inhale, lift that heart up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. Deep inhale, stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze under that left arm. So draw your heel to butt. Slowly turn thigh bone down. Inhale, one-legged dog, stretch the heel back. Exhaling, step forward. Pressing into both feet, breathe in. High lunge, fingertips reach. Take a strong breath here, squeezing those inner thighs. On your exhale, we're going to do something crazy. Pivot that back foot flat. Come all the way to goddess pose. Take a breath here. And we're going to inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, sink it down, squeeze your glutes, pull your elbows down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull it down. So I want you to squeeze your glutes and wrap that tailbone underneath you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull it down. Your spine should be nice and tall. You got two more. Inhale. Exhale, pull it down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, pull it down. And slowly start to pivot that back foot forward, coming to the ball of the foot. It's okay if you fall a little. Inhale, high lunge, fingertips reach. Take a strong breath here. Exhaling, bring right elbow on top of left. Wind the arms around for eagle arms. Keep pressing those elbows forward. Take a strong breath in. Exhaling, fold halfway forward. Squeeze those elbows to lurch your heart forward and your fingertips forward. Exhaling, use your inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up. Warrior 3. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward, release. Standing splits, heel to sky. Step your right foot back. Plant your palms and then inhale, left leg up. So this is what I want you to do here. Drop your forearms to the earth. If you're someone who has tight shoulders, bring your hands together. And then hop that right foot a little bit forward. So you can stay here, just reaching that left leg up. If you'd like to try a few forearm stand hops, take a breath. And exhale, hop it up. Driving the knee in, deep inhale. Exhale, hop it up. You want to be pressing those forearms strongly into the earth. Deep breath. Exhale, hop it up. Whew. And then step back. Draw yourself up to plank pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. All right, we have one last set of standing postures. Deep breath in, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or flow to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky. Exhale, pull hands through heart, grounding at your center. Deep inhale, draw right knee up. Exhaling, cross ankle over left thigh. Sit back into that left heel and take a breath. Again, you can take those thumbs, plug them into your hip creases, and just pull it back. Let's take the heart forward and soften the breath. Maybe the fingertips sprinkle down, maybe not today. It's okay. Don't attach anything to it. It doesn't matter where you're at in your practice. You're just here for you. Let's take one more breath. Gently press that ankle down. And slowly, as you come up, take right peace fingers to right big toe, drawing that right knee up as you stand up. Press into that left leg, take a breath, lift your heart, and slowly kick that right heel out. Plug the hip in, take a breath here. Again, stay here if you don't want to go further. If you want to do a little pistol squat, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs, and slowly concentrate. You can do this. Take it slow, all the way down. You are strong. Breathe. And push it back up. Breathe here. Slowly release the foot. Inhale, arms over the head. Find a moment of calm. And exhaling, pendulum your way all the way down in black to standing splits, heel to sky. Lengthen. Plant your palms, hop that left foot back. Again, turn inner elbows forward, grip the ground like a basketball, and then lift that left heel up. Again, you can stay here or take a few tiny hops. You want to try to keep your arms nice and straight. That top leg should be more of a pendulum than swinging at all, okay? It's there to guide you, not swing. All right. And then you can step or float back to plank or chaturanga. It's over. Let it go. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Breathe in. Let it out. Inhale, right leg extends. Exhaling, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze under that right arm. Slowly turn back through center, thigh bone down. Exhaling, pull the knee in, step forward. Digging into both feet, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Exhaling, pivot that back foot to flatten, turning toes out, and sit deep into goddess pose. Arms can come to cactus, take a breath. And let it out. Inhale, stretch up, reach those palms. Exhaling, draw your elbows down towards your sides. Inhale. Exhale, pull it down. Nice job. Keep your chest up. Inhale, dig into the heels. Exhale, pull it down. You got this. Last two. Inhale. Exhale, pull it down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, pull down. And slowly come back up, arms to cactus, pivot that back foot forward, digging into the ball of the back foot, inhale, high lunge. Exhaling, bring left elbow on top of right, wind the arms around for eagle arms, take a breath. Exhaling, fold halfway, squeeze your core to drag that back foot forward and up, warrior three. Take a breath in. Exhaling, release, plant your palms, step your left foot back, inhale, right leg to sky, and without thinking about it, drop your forearms to the earth. Adjusting as needed, take a breath, hop your left foot forward. Again, you can stay here, or maybe take a few hops. Maybe finding some hang time in a forearm stand, if you'd like to try that out today. Whatever you're feeling, you have a few breaths of free time to explore. And then step back, walk your way up to plank pose, and exhaling, downward facing dog. Let's take our feet as wide as our mat. Breathe in, let it out. Soften the knees. Make this your easiest down dog. Take another breath in. Sigh it out. And slowly rock yourself forward to a plank. Lower all the way to the earth. For a moment, just take your arms along your sides and turn to one cheek. Or maybe your chin, whatever you're feeling today. Feel your belly pressing into the earth and pulling away. Slow yourself down. And then just take a bend to one knee. Reach back with your left hand and grab a hold of it for a bind. And then just slowly walk that left hip back. If this is enough for you, stay and just switch off. Otherwise, I want you to take a bend to your right knee, reach back with your right hand, and then just walk that thigh back a little to stretch it out. So you're holding the outsides of your feet. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs and lift your chest up. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you'd like to go a little further into bow pose, I want you to squeeze your shoulders back, squeeze your inner thighs together, and then start to lift your knees off the earth. So the action here should be like you're trying to touch your toes to the ceiling. You're pressing the tops of your feet into your hands and lifting that chest up. It may not look like much, but it may feel like a lot, right? Take a couple breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Release the feet. Maybe windshield wiper the legs from side to side. And slowly pull the hands in to plant. Rock yourself up to a tabletop pose. And then you can curl your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. We're in our finishing postures today. Take a deep breath in. Stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, step around the left hand. Lightly turn the toes out and then drop your back knee. So plant your right palm nice and firm. And then with your left hand, lightly press that left knee out. Okay? You may stay here and just rock to the pinky edge of that left foot. If you feel like you have a little more space today, maybe you even take your hand on a block if you have those available. I want you to bend your back knee, reach back with your left hand for a bind. This is going to give you an extra quad stretch here. If you're super flexy, come down to your forearm, okay? And then just turn that chest up and towards the ceiling. Let's take a few breaths here. Maybe closing the eyes and just kind of feeling what this is doing. Relax your inner thighs. Keep turning that chest up. And slowly release. Plant your palms, step back, plank pose, and downward facing dog. Second side, deep inhale, stretch that right leg back. Exhaling, step it around your right hand. Turn the toes out and drop your back knee. You can lean into the pinky edge of that right foot. Just lightly press the knee out. Again, if you have space for it, bend your back knee, reach back with your right hand for a bind. This side may feel different to you, and that's okay, right? Sometimes one leg is tighter than the other. Maybe it has an injury that the other one doesn't have. Just notice. And then let it go. Again, you can come to your forearm if you feel like you have that space. Keep opening your heart up to the ceiling. Just focus on your breath. Relaxing your inner thighs. Deepening that connection with yourself. Softening that internal dialogue that maybe started flowing again when we slowed down. What would it feel like to shut everything out? Just be here. Exhaling, release. Plant your palms. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise to your toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, come through all the way to your seats. We're going to take our legs nice and wide on our mats. And then if you're super tight, I want you to take a blanket or a pillow and just sit right on it. And scoop that flesh out from underneath your sit bones, sitting yourself nice and firmly into the earth. Inhale your chest up, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold over your hip creases forward. When you can't fold any further, stop and then drop your neck, okay? A lot of times we try to reach with our head. It's not going to do much for us, okay? You want to fold at those hip creases. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Relax your shoulders. Soften the breast, soften your inner thighs. This is the time to really mentally be aware of where you're holding tension, where you're still gripping. A lot of times when things are uncomfortable in life, we tense up, right? We tend to grip. We tend to put up our shields. This is such an amazing learning experience on how to let go, how to move through the uncomfortable feelings and move ourselves forward, right? We can't grow if we don't feel a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. Soften that neck, and let's take 3 more breaths. Really giving yourself the space for this stretch, for this posture, for you. And slowly lift your head up. Let's take both feet together. Last couple stretches here. Scoop that flesh out from underneath your tailbone. And then you can kind of let the toes turn out a little again. Sit on something if you're super tight. Take a breath, lift your heart. And exhale, fold over your hip creases. When you can't fold any further, stop, let your neck drop. You can hold lightly onto the feet, but try not to yank or pull too hard, right? If you're someone who has even more space and you have a block, place it on your heels. Just hold onto the outer edges of the block. Take a few breaths. Keep lengthening your chest forward and then folding. So inhale, extend forward. Exhale, fold. Release. A couple more breaths here. Let's take 2 more breaths. Maybe going a little closer to the floor. Releasing that last bit of tension. And slowly lift yourself back up. Lay all the way down onto your backs. Do one last little happy baby here. Pull the knees in towards your chest. Grab the insides of your feet. And then send your feet towards the ceiling. Draw your tailbone down towards your mat and open your knees up wide. You can rock from side to side, just kind of massaging the spine, lightly drawing those knees down. And slowly release, extending one leg out, extending both legs out. Soften your arms along your sides. Maybe palms face up, signaling that you're open. Take one breath in. And sigh it out, exhale. Soften your feet, your legs, your chest, your shoulders, your face. And enjoy just a minute of Savasana. Start to bring a little movement to your hands, to your feet. Maybe tapping the thumb to each fingertip. Take a nice breath in, stretch your arms up over the head like you're doing a nice morning stretch, lengthening yourself from toes to fingertips. And exhale, let it out. Slowly draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a warm squeeze, showing gratitude for your body, for everything it's done, everything it does for you every day. And slowly rock off to whichever side. Maybe using your palm as a pillow. And lightly pressing yourself up when you're ready to come meet me in a seat. Bringing palms together, thumbs plugging at sternum. Closing your eyes. Taking a strong breath in. And exhale, let everything go. Just leaving with the reminder that you can always come back to this practice, to just collect yourself, to just be in this space. Even if you just need to sit and breathe and not move or do anything, it's still a yoga practice. You're still here for you. You're still here to just be and feel and be safe with yourself. Be safe with exactly who you are. Thank you for sharing this practice today with me. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you next time.